Bottom of my pants are getting wet. I'm gonna see his footprints, and like I said, he could be right up in the fog, standing still, you wouldn't even see him. And if you look, the fog is slowly starting to clear, like an opening or a doorway is opening for us. And they look like a very significant cave, but keep in mind, only Kenny Veach knows what the real MCave looks like. This might be a mistake. Oh my God! I thought this might be an easy day, but we've got to do some climbing. Are clearly not very good. Almost a vertical climb. I could lose my balance and slip at any time. That is the cave. Okay. Yes. Does that look like an M? Saturday, March 16th, 2024, heading up 95 north of Las Vegas towards the Desert National Wildlife Refuge. We're going to be doing another hike today, another adventure. It is 47 degrees outside. It's chilly, it's cold, it has been raining all night for the past 2 days. Those cloud cover you see off in the distance are obscuring the mountains, but I can assure you there is significant snow at the higher elevations. Don't know what to expect where we're going, but we're heading out there anyway. Rain or shine, doesn't really matter. We're going out and continue our adventure, so let's do it. You can usually see the mountains out there, but today they're really obscured by low clouds and fog. Like I said, there's probably significant snow up there. I don't know what it's like at the level we're going, but we're out almost there, so let's keep on going. Morning, Saturday, March 16th, 2024, Desert National Wildlife Refuge. As you can see, a little bit muddy out here. It rained all last night. It was raining this morning. It's about 9 a.m., 47 degrees outside, and I timed this so we would come out right as the rain is stopping. We're heading up in the mountains. If you could see outside, out there in the distance, you could see that low clouds and fog. You can't even see the mountains, so I know there's significant snow up there. We're going to be heading deep out there towards Joe May, and we're either going to continue the hike at Joe May, or we're going to keep on going towards Picture Canyon. One of the two, depending on road conditions. It shouldn't be too muddy, but I do see a significant mud on the tires, so if it's too muddy, we have to turn back. But if it's mostly rocky, I think we can make it. Let's head on out there and start the hike. So it looks okay with these rocks and everything. I'm not even going to bother airing down today. I'm just going to keep the tire pressure. We're at 36, 37, which is okay as long as we take it easy. But if the road is like this with no significant mud out there, I think we'll be okay. But like I said, I'm just going to keep my eyes open and not get myself into any deep mud that I can't get out of. All right, so far this is doable. The road is not that bad, not that muddy, because it's mostly rocky, hard packed rock. So as long as it continues like this, which it should, I think we're going to be fine. We'll head up towards Joe May and start up there. The only question is how soft is the desert floor going to be? I don't want to have to sludge through mud. I know it's going to be a messy day, but I don't want to get in anything that's really too deep that's going to be difficult to get out of. Once we get into these rocky canyons up there, it should be a lot better. But yeah, let's keep on going and head out there. I think we'll be all right. I did stop and put in four-wheel drive just as a precaution. I know Joe May Road here is mostly rocky without too much loose dirt or sand to get stuck in. Cow Camp Creek Road out towards that way a little bit more does have some spots of soft ground, sand, things like that. So I don't know what condition that's in after all this rain we got last night. It's rained for probably a day and a half solid almost. So I know everything is pretty much waterlogged, but as long as things stay rocky like you can see right in front of us, I think we'll be all right to get out to the trailhead up there. The road looks perfectly fine, but you may notice something different about this trip. Look off in the distance. There is zero visibility of the mountains up there. I mean, absolutely zero. It's like the world just ends right up the road here, where it starts getting low clouds and fog. So I have no idea what to expect. There is more than likely significant snow in some of these parts. At the Kenny Veach mine, which we are going towards but not to, there is more than likely significant snow out there. I usually gauge it by looking at the mountains around Las Vegas to see what the snow level is, and it was pretty low. So there's a good chance we'll run into some snow. Hard to say. We're just trying to navigate this bumpy, rocky road to get out to the trailhead. We'll park there and hike. I'm not going through Joe May Canyon. I'm going around the back way. It's part of Kenny Veach's hike, but it's on the outside of the mountains, opposite side of the hills outside of Joe May Canyon. Hopefully there won't be any significant mud or soft dirt. We can just get out there fairly easily. The higher we go, the thicker this low clouds and fog is getting. It's almost like we're driving into the twilight zone. Man, look at this stuff. Really poor visibility. You just can't see what's right in front of you. We're really gonna have to rely on GPS for this one. Morning, I'm Steve from Las Vegas. These are my adventures. We're out here once again, Desert National Wildlife Refuge, Sheep Range. Behind us, that's the mountains, but you can't see the mountains because look at this. Extreme low cloud and fog. This is almost like being in the twilight zone. It's really kind of weird out here. You can't see anything in front of you until you're right on it, so it's going to be kind of an interesting hike today. We're going to have to rely heavily on GPS to get to the points where we're going to. I can't see the mountains. I don't know if there's snow up there or what the deal is, but we're going today. Rain or shine, doesn't really matter. I'm going to throw my kind of military parka on because it's a little chilly and drizzly out here. Probably fine to keep moving, but just in case to keep the moisture off, it is a Gore-Tex parka. It's a beautiful day, 9 a.m. on Saturday, March 16th, I believe it is, but who's keeping track? 47 degrees out here, a little bit of wind. Once we get moving, it's going to be fine for hiking. I'm really glad to be out here. It's almost like we never left. Just came back from a trip from Asia for 2 weeks. I was in the Philippines and South Korea briefly, and I can tell you what, that is a magical place out there. I wish I had more time to film. There's a couple of videos on my site if you're interested, you want to see some of the things I did, but I can tell you right now, I did things out there that I've only dreamed of. And those who have been know what I'm talking about. It's a magical place indeed. But we're here. This is Nevada. This is the mountains. This is where Kenny Veach disappeared. We're at the end of Joe May Road. So without further ado, let's head on out there and hike and see what we're in for today. All right, and away we go. I did put on my parka. It's a 30-year-old military parka that I was issued when I was in the Army. Why do I still wear it? Because one simple reason: it works. It's warm, it's waterproof, it's Gore-Tex, and it does the job. And that's a big drop off, so I don't think we're gonna be going down there. We're gonna have to find a place to go. It looks like something over there, I can't really tell. This fog is really making things challenging. The ground's a little bit soft here. When it's rain and moisture here, the ground does get softer, so hopefully there won't be anything we can't get through. See how foggy it is? Yeah, we'll get down right over here. You can almost see the truck disappearing in the fog over there. All right, we're gonna come down here and go out there. And yes, I am wearing my vinyl gloves again. These are my favorite glove liners. They're disposable. They keep moisture in for your hands, which is important, and they also keep you warm. It's a trick I learned from riding a motorcycle, from others in the motorcycle riding community. So if it gets really cold or we have to do any climbing, I'll put my regular mechanics gloves on, but for now, these liners are quick and easy. So we're heading out across the misty, hazy desert. It's not super cold, but if you stand still and you're wearing just a t-shirt, you will be cold. I'm wearing it's like an Under Armour base layer, military polypro top, my kind of combat shirt that I wear that's got pockets all over it, and on top of that is this Gore-Tex parka, of course, so I'm perfectly fine. And the more we walk, yeah, you can see the hill we just came down kind of disappearing in the fog. The more we walk, the warmer we're gonna get. This is gonna be an interesting trip because usually you can see off in the distance here in the desert where you're going. This is the first time we've been out here where it's so foggy you can't. So I really don't know what to expect. It's almost like a different world out here. The desert's wet and moist, soft, but there's still troll cactuses like this that'll pose dangers if you're not careful. With this much fog, I'm going to have to rely heavily on GPS. I've got the Garmin, which has got plenty of battery. My phone's fully charged, but I did not bring the spare iPhone battery like I usually do. I usually forget that about half the time, and this is one of the times I forgot it. It's a higher elevation and we're going uphill, so it's easier to get out of breath. See, the truck can't even see it anymore. It's easy to get out of breath. But being overseas for 2 weeks, I didn't really have a regular exercise regimen like I do here, so I'm fine. I exercised all week, but I'm a little off my game from hiking, but that's fine. I had a good night's sleep, a good breakfast, and I'm perfectly fine. I want to come out here and do a hike because I know so many of you really love this stuff. I don't know why, I'm just a guy wandering through the desert, but you seem to like this. I've asked you about the narration, the talking, and overwhelmingly, All of you say don't change a thing. You like it. Makes you feel like you're right out here with me, and that's great. That's what I try to do. There's a few folks out there who have some mean comments that say, stop with the gabbing on, it's annoying, or blah, blah, blah. But look, man, you don't gotta watch the videos if you don't like them. No reason to make a rude comment if I'm making videos that people enjoy. So if you make even a slightly rude comment like that, you're gonna get blocked. Videos aren't for everyone, but the overwhelming number of folks that watch the videos seem to love them, and that's why I keep doing them. I love each and every one of you. I love my subscribers. You're the reason I do this. Well, I do it because I love doing it and I love being out here. But if you guys like doing it, it really makes a big difference. So keep commenting. I love to hear what you have to say. Keep it positive. And for those of you who enjoy these videos, that's just awesome. That's what it's all about. Some of you have asked, what do these hikes have to do with Kenny Veach? Kenny Veach's phone was found at a old mine shaft about 3 or 4 miles north of here. In his final hike, he made a complete loop around a mountain range, and his loop was right around here. So we are walking the same area that Kenny walked, and it's not outside their own possibility to find some shred of evidence, anything. You know, something, a wallet that says K Veach or anything. Just something to show that he was here. Because clearly he documented his hike and he was here at one time. All right, first little draw to walk through. Ground's getting soft. I do have the military Matterhorn boots on. You can see a little darker than usual because I put a little bit of waterproofing spray on there and then a couple of layers of polish. So they're refreshed a little bit, but they really are torn up from this desert rocks. They're really better suited for snowy mountains, but when it's cold and wet like this, they're just fine. And again, these boots were issued to me 30 years ago when I was in the military, and still they're holding out. So they're not cheap, but I do need to get another pair because I really like them a lot. All right, in the fog, a small mountain or hill is materialized in front of us. So I knew we had to kind of go this way towards the mountain range that Kenny walked around, and this I believe is part of it. But I'm fairly certain we're going in the right general direction. Check the Garmin really quick here. See if I can zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so I do have some marked points on there, and I think we're going the right way. I kind of forget what that marked point is, but we're gonna walk to it anyway, and I'm fairly certain we're going the right direction. See if I can tap on it and see what it is. I can't tell. But at any rate, I'm fairly certain we're going the right direction. I'll check the phone GPS in just a moment, but pretty much this way towards the mountains is where we gotta go. Coming out here every weekend really helps clear my head from the week's activities. That's why I like doing it, like getting away from people and just kind of myself. But it's not the same as taking a vacation, which is why I went overseas, and I had a fantastic time. I was completely disconnected from my regular life, and I met some really awesome people over there. So if you got my channel from me, and you're in the Philippines and watching my videos, big shout out to you, and you know who you are. But yeah, it's a very different experience over there. Here's some fresh droppings. I would say this is today, probably bighorn sheep. And the thing is, they could be right there on the other side of this rock and you're not gonna see them. What you've asked about animals out here, I can assure you they're out here, but you just won't see them. They're good at hiding. They hear you and smell you long before you see or hear them. So they tend to go the other way. See, here's some more poop right there. So clearly bighorn sheep, I'm guessing, came along here. I don't think that's rabbit pellets. Was walking along here probably within a few hours ago. It looks very fresh. But again, there could be bighorn sheep and animals right on top of this peak that's starting to materialize up there, and you wouldn't even see them. And that's fine. All right, some rough terrain here, some draws, hills. I'm gonna stop here and pull out my phone, just check the GPS and make sure we're going the right way, which I think we are. I kind of sort of know which way we're gonna go. Those of you who watched the MCave Found video, we're going more or less in that direction towards where I found what I thought was the MCave. And all right, so you could see we're going towards what I thought was the MCave, and we've got to go a little further this way, because this way leads us into the mountains, obviously, and we've got to go straight that way. What I want to do is go even beyond the MCave, where I saw the MCave, to Mormon Rock, and come in the lower end of the valley that way. It's a little bit of a long hike, but we'll make it. So we got to keep going straight that way. Let's do it. I do prefer when it's clear out here. You can see the stunning scenery off in the distance, much easier, and it's easier to navigate to get where you're going. Because when it's really foggy like this, you can't see off in the distance. You got to rely upon GPS, so you're truly flying by instruments. But that's fine, because you walk and you come across some things and you just never know because until you're right on them. So I think we've got to go this way and just straight that way through this kind of rough terrain, and that'll get where we're going. I don't know, we'll see how we feel. We might even go into the old MCave Canyon where I found the original MCave and hike up to it if nothing else. Call it MCave Revisited. See if there's any changes to it. Now those of you in the UK, this weather is something you're more used to, this kind of drizzly, foggy, coldish weather. Here in Nevada, it's usually hot and dry out here, but a few times during the year, the weather gets like this. All right, more uneven terrain. We'll keep going, see what we run into. Coming up on kind of a deep canyon up here. I'm gonna peek in here, see what's in there. If this is your first video you're watching of mine, just let you know I do go fully prepared. Got my first aid kit here. 511 pants, Matterhorn boots. I do carry a firearm. Everything I need is in my backpack. I do have a Garmin GPS satellite communicator if necessary, but everything I need is here. Some of you asked what would I do if I had to stay the night out here. It's not a good idea to sleep in a draw like this because of flash floods. If it starts raining heavily, this could become a raging river very quickly, but it does provide some degree of shelter. I mean, you can kind of dig out maybe under there and have a nice little place to sleep for the night that gives you shelter, but when it's warm out here, you really don't need a whole lot of shelter. Which way do I go? I'm gonna keep going, see if there's an easier way to get down and through this kind of little canyon here. I can get down and up the other side, but it's some climbing, and why take the hard way? We can take the easy way. I just never know what we're gonna run into out here, or what else we have today. We're almost flying blind because I can't see the terrain off in the distance, but yeah, it's gonna be easier up there. And like I said, if you saw the other video, Mormon Rock and Joe May Peak, we are on the western side of that mountain range, going towards, going north, and on the other side of that mountain range is Joe May Canyon, which we are not in. And because there are high elevations out there, I would imagine there's some snow, but we're not seeing snow yet, and that's just fine. Okay. Let's come down here, and then we'll go back up the other side. Just listen, I can hear kind of like raindrops on my hat. I'm wearing the boonie hat out here, which is great at keeping the elements out of your face. And I can hear raindrops on it, so I checked the weather before coming out here. It's not supposed to rain anymore, even though it's been raining all night, so I think we're okay. But that's why I've got this Gore-Tex parka just in case. And all my gear is pretty much waterproof. All right, more strange mountains off in the distance, or hills rather. Coming up this one here. All right, now I just remembered, I forgot to start my Apple Watch to track the hike. We're probably a good half a mile so far, if not more, and I forgot to start it, because we always track our hike. Okay, start. All right, tracking is active. The strangeness of these places, if you've heard the YouTuber Jeff Claw talked about hiking out here and strange things. Jeff experienced a missing time. So I try to track these hikes with the Apple Watch and just to try to count for all my time out here. It's a very strange area. I mean, a lot of supernatural rumors, stories, and even a lot of rumors as to what may have happened. Missing hiker Kenny Veach had to do with the supernatural. So have I seen anything definitive? No. Have I seen strange things out here or experienced them? Yes. But just like any part of the supernatural, there's always a logical explanation for something that's illogical. All right, onward this way. It is drizzling out here. I can see a little bit of water on the camera, so I'm gonna try to wipe the lens and make sure no water drops are getting on there. But if it does, just be patient, I'll clean them off. And we're gonna go straight this way. All right, climbing this small hill here. So we just went. Like I said, it's really challenging to navigate when it's this this foggy out here because you can't see what's off in the distance. So we're just walking and relying on GPS to get us where we're going. A lot of these hikes are no joke. You've got to be in shape and have really strong legs to climb this stuff. Okay. All right. Big valley. I've been here before, filmed that MCave found video, so I'm pretty sure I know where we are. We go straight through there. And about a quarter to halfway there to where what I found was a cave in the shape of an M. Closest thing to an M cave I found out here. Now a lot of you say, oh no, Kenny said this, Kenny said that. Look folks, Kenny could be mistaken. He goes hiking for 12 hours, little food and water, maybe delirious. He could have been mistaken. So you just never know. I've been mistaken out here. And I can feel raindrops getting bigger, so I hope it doesn't start pouring out here because I'll get soaked and that'll just suck. I'm seeing a lot of sheep dropping, so clearly we're not far behind a bighorn sheep. So if you see him out in the fog in the distance, mention in the comments. He's out here somewhere. I was told the bighorn sheep population has increased out here, so there's probably a little bit more than there has been in recent years, which is a good thing. But as for other animals, you almost never see them. But in this kind of weather, you never know. All right. I'm gonna go down this way and straight over there. I'm pretty sure that's the way we gotta go. Hiking these rocks, you gotta pay attention. The desert is a beautiful place, but it's also gonna be dangerous. You see things like this, that you see these sharp spines that move my foot on them. They're very, very hard. And if you brush your leg into them, they'll stab you. We have been stabbed out here before, as you remember on some of my past videos. The desert's beautiful, but deadly. Let's keep on going. All right, let's climb this hill and get to that pass up there. All right, here's this narrow little pass that I saw back there. Let's come on up here and see what we got. Oh my gosh. We've got Joshua trees and more fog. All right, we are, just check GPS. We are about halfway to the MCave found location, where I found a cave in the shape of an M high on top of the hillside. that looks like an M. It could have been the one Kenny is talking about, I don't know, but it's the closest thing to an M cave I found. Goes in a little bit. I think we're going to check that out. It's difficult to navigate in this weather. It's drizzly, it's wet. I am fully trained and prepared for this. Dealt with it before in the military. When I first went to basic training, it was at Fort McClellan, Alabama, and you think hot, steamy South, I'll tell you what, think wet, cold winters. And we still went out there. It used to be a saying, if it ain't raining, we ain't training, and believe me, we train a lot in the rain. So I'm used to it, it's fine, I'm trained, prepared. So we're gonna head out here and see if we can get to the canyon where that purported MK was, and if I can, I'll show you guys. You can get a good look and judge for yourself. And I know Kenny said, oh, it's on ground level, oh, it's on the side of a mountain. Well, you know what, like I said, Kenny could be mistaken, delirious, whatever. This is a cave in the shape of an M. And it does go in deep and dark, not very far, but could have been what he's talking about. Maybe not, you never know. There's a lot of caves out here shaped like an M. So if I can make our way to it, I will, and I'll show you. You can decide for yourself. I wanted to keep on going, but where I plan to go is about halfway to where this M cave is. And honestly, we do a hike like that, you know, 8 to 10 mile hike, I would much prefer to be dry and get a much earlier start than starting at 9 a.m. It's daylight savings time, so the days are getting a little bit longer, and that's fine. But I would like to be back at a reasonable time. My truck is immensely muddy, and I'd like to have some time to clean it off if I can. But for now, we're going to keep on going. And like I said, the MCave Canyon is right up here. And exact location is basically one hill over from Joe May Road, or one hill over from Joe May Canyon and south of Picture Canyon, which is kind of sort of the area where Kenny said it would be. So you just never know. Only Kenny Veach himself knows where the real M cave is, if it exists. Navigation is tough out here. Where I found the purported M cave, and in the MCave found video, was in a canyon, a valley just like this. And this looks exactly like it, but I just checked GPS and it is further up. And based on my calculations, it's a longer walk. So this is a valley to check out, but it's not the valley we're looking for where that supposed M cave is. And which is kind of near Martian Rock. So what we have to do is either go straight over these hills or go around and go straight this direction. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go a little bit around. I just don't want to keep climbing hills and wear myself out. A lot of moisture in the air today. The ground is definitely very damp, but it's rocky and sandy, so not that big a deal. It's not mud. Nothing worse than slugging in the mud. It just slows you down. So let's go straight this way, up and over, and at the very least today, get to where that supposed M cave was, and I'll let you be the judge and see what you think, if that's the real one or not. I just hiked up this small hill. Now we got another hill to go down, and I kind of vaguely remember this is the right way to go, even though I can't see where we're going. So let's keep pressing on. Come along. You can see my boots are very wet and damp and moist. The waterproofing and the shoe polish are doing its job, but if these were my regular desert boots, they would be getting soaked and damp very quickly. My feet are bone dry. I am wearing my thickest Darn Tough brand socks. I'm not a spokesman for them or sponsorship or anything, but they're really thick. They're good socks. They're not cheap, but they're really good, so that's what I'm wearing. We're continuing on in this foggy, wet weather towards we're gonna revisit the M cave today. I'd really like to save the longer hike towards Mormon Rock for when I could see more than a quarter mile in front of me, but I think we could at least navigate to this supposed M cave. Come a long way. We're still following what I believe is bighorn sheep, and I'm guessing how fresh these droppings are. That's within the last few hours. Must have ate quite a bit because there's a lot of sheep droppings out here. You can kind of see his footprints, and man, he's just pooping all over the place. Look at this. I'm almost expecting to see him right in front of us, and like I said, he could be right up in the fog, standing still. You wouldn't even see him. So these animals are masters of disguise, which is why we rarely see any animals out here. Predators, mountain lion, coyote is about it. Nothing really else out here. and I haven't seen a soul out here, no people at all. So we're pretty much alone, which is kind of nice. Let's keep on going. Through that pass up there is where we gotta go. Okay, just check GPS. We've come a long way. But I think this is MCave Valley up there. So we've got to come down here and go up that valley towards the purported MCave. And like I said, I can't guarantee this is Kenny Veach's MCave, but it's the closest thing to an MCave that I found out here. So we've got to navigate these jagged rocks, finding a safe way to get down. Sometimes, oh shoot. Okay, here, careful, careful. Ugh. And just slowly making our way down, because the last thing I need is just smash my knee on a rock. Just keep going. The MCave I found is up in that valley, but I'm detouring over here because there's a pocket cave or cavity I want to check out. I saw the first time we were out here, and it's just right up here, so we're going to go up there and check it out and see if it goes in. There's a few of them out there actually. Doesn't look like it goes in, but I'm gonna check it out anyway and make my way up this little valley. I didn't realize there was a little deep valley here, but I'm gonna go down and up. There's some caves up on top too. I've got the binoculars, but I'm not gonna break them out, no reason to. I'm gonna check out these ones that are closer towards ground level. And there's some more up there, but we're gonna head into this little valley here, down this hill, and check out those caves. Slippery dirt, but nothing we haven't been through before. Bottom of my pants are getting wet. You can kind of see the mist in the air. Even the microphone cover on the GoPro Media Mod is getting wet, absorbing water like a sponge. So hopefully you can hear me okay. And then yeah, we're just climbing a hill. This little cave up here, pocket cave. Now you see these from a distance, and they look like a very significant cave, but as you can see, once you get to them, they're really not. They don't really even go in. Look at this. This really isn't much of a cave at all. Provides a little bit of shelter, but that's about it. Okay, like I said, some of you have asked about shelter out here. You know, maybe if you smooth off an area here, you might be able to sleep, a little bit of shelter from the elements, and kind of see if anything's coming up on you in the middle of the night. Kind of a nice higher vantage point to the valley here, but in the warm summer months you really don't need shelter. There's no bugs out here, not really much bugs, flying insects that is, and you can kind of stay a little enclave like this and hopefully hear anything coming up. All right, let's I'm gonna come down up on this ridge line, make it up down the ridge line, see if there's anything interesting, which I doubt, and then head into that valley up yonder. Let's do it. You could see a lot of more lines on these rocks too. Now these rocks, a lot of lines, are somewhat similar to the alien rock that we found. You remember the alien rock video? These lines are probably caused by water over, I'm guessing, millions of years, but sometimes they look like writing, so it's kind of hard to say. Anyway, let's press on and head on top of that ridge line over there and continue towards this valley. Every time we brush up against some of the this kind of dead grass, it's full of moisture and it's getting our legs wet. Even when it's wet out here, things do dry pretty fast. There's just not a whole lot of humidity in the air. Place where I was, the Philippines, that is a extremely humid place. So in the summertime, well, it's pretty much 80 degrees year round, but some parts it's really humid and steamy and you sweat a lot. So I do plan to go back out there, and I look forward to doing a hike, hopefully, time permitting, the next time I'm out there in the jungle, and show you what that's like. Very different from the desert here in southern Nevada outside Las Vegas. So right now we're just climbing the steep hill, 100% using our legs, and it's a workout. But we made it, the top of the ridge line. Let's keep going. It's strange, you come along and see rocks like this. How could these be natural? but they are. Strange designs on these rocks. All right. I have to check the GPS because I see a lot of fog, and I think it's straight ahead that way, but I'm gonna check just to make sure. I just checked GPS, we're definitely going the right way. And if you look, the fog is slowly starting to clear, like an opening or a doorway is opening for us, beckoning us, and we're gonna answer the call. We're gonna keep going. And my goal is to make it to this supposed MCave that I found before, which I think I know where it is. And I'll film it and show you guys what it looks like. And you can be a decision. You can make a decision. Is this what Kenny saw or not? But keep in mind, only Kenny Veach knows what the real MCave looks like. Let's keep going. This is the valley where I found it. This is the valley where I saw what may have been the MCave. Did Kenny Veach come out here? Is the MCave that I saw the same one that Kenny saw? Keep in mind, nobody knows the Kenny. So you can't say that this is or isn't the MCave, because only Kenny knows that. But we're gonna hike up here a little bit, and it's not very far. It's on the side of a hill. We'll have to do a pretty hefty climb to get to it, but we will. Got to see the mountain peaks up in the distance, looking really ghostly in this fog. No snow out here, and that's fine. But let's keep on going down into this valley towards this this M-shaped cave and have us a closer look. All right. Oh, this is steep. What's the best way to get down? The best way to get down would have been going down over there, but that's neither here nor there. I can come down here, I just don't want to fall. Shit, I'm gonna live dangerously. Screw it. This might be a mistake. Okay. 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 Oh, this is not good. That's kind of a long jump. That's about it's about 6 feet. So what I think I'm gonna do is try to come over here and slide down. Probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, but here goes. I'm gonna get dirty. It's not gonna be good. Here it comes. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. We did it. My butt's dirty. I'm muddy, but what the heck? You only live once, right? Let's keep going. It doesn't look like that much, but we did slide down that muddy embankment. And this is easy. It's a little uphill, but it's mostly flat. This is one of the first hikes that I did out here. And the information I was given by some other locals was that this is the valley the MCave was in. And I was given some coordinates up here, which, believe it or not, every time I got to the coordinates up here on my GPS app, it would change to a different location. Go figure. But anyway, I was expecting the MCave to be on right up here inside this valley on the side of this mountain, just like Kenny said, but it wasn't. There is no cave that I saw. But there is farther up there, farther into this valley, up on the side of a hill, and that's where we're going. And it shouldn't be too far in here. Yeah, shouldn't be too far. Some of you may draw similarities to Picture Canyon. Picture Canyon is a couple miles north of here, on this side of the mountain range, but this is not Picture Canyon. So this is one of the side canyons. Been through here before a long time ago, and you just never know. You can come through here and see something different every time. You just never know what you're going to run into. All right, so we got some rock climbing to do. That's fine. The MCave I'm looking for is it's going to be on this side of the canyon, probably about halfway up, and there's a lot of gravel, rocky, scree stuff that we've got to get up. It's not a mine shaft, it's natural, but clearly we've got to go a little ways more up into this canyon to find this cave that I saw a long time ago that lives in the shape of an M. We'll keep going over these rocks and get there. Shouldn't be too much further. Might be hard to see in the fog, but I think I know where it is. That smooth, sandy wash has changed to rocks that we've got to climb over, just like I remember it last time. We'll keep going. Shouldn't be anything extreme as far as I know. There's like a little enclave in here. If I'm not mistaken, if you saw my demon cave video, I think this might have been it, something in here. But it's around this location where the demon cave was found. And there's nothing more than a little enclave like this, and somebody saw a shape in the rocks. It looked like a demon head, that's all it was. But it was, like I said, I think it was here. And the first time I saw it, I thought it was in Picture Canyon, and I couldn't find it again, which just goes to show you how easy it is to be mistaken about where things are out here. And I'm climbing these rocks, and they're wet, so I won't get a good attraction as when they're dry, so I've got to be careful and not slip. Now, like I said, you can see these wet, slippery rocks. I'm still getting good traction on them, but they are wet and slippery, so got to be really careful, because there's nothing like smashing your body on wet rocks. This is weird. I don't remember. Maybe I did have to do a climb. Shoot. We may have to do some climbing today. Yeah, I think we can do this. Okay. Oh shoot! Almost slipped there. All right. Yeah. Let me put on my gloves. I just had these liners on. Let me put on my regular gloves. I thought this might be an easy day, but we've got to do some climbing. And I don't remember if I went this way and over, or if I went this way, or what I did before. But when you climb, like I said before in my other videos, you've got to really. It's like putting a puzzle together. You got to find the right way to go. So I think maybe if I start over here and kind of go up here and up that way. That's what I'm gonna try. It's a little more dangerous because the rocks are wet and it's easy to slip. Well, maybe. That's the problem, see? I'm moving my foot to see if I get a secure foot in there. And I think I do, but if I fall, it's gonna be easy to get hurt. So I'm gonna be really careful. Shoot. Like I said, I'm a little bit nervous because it's really easy to fall here. But I'm just looking for handholds, as you can see. Handholds that are clearly not very good. Okay. You know what? I don't really feel comfortable doing this. But I think I can. I think I can. Let me try. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna take a chance. I almost fell there. I put a big ass rock down. That's not good. Let me back up out of this. Oh shoot. This is not good. Okay. I didn't think there had drama today, but there is. Okay. I grabbed what I thought was a handhold. You can see it fell, so let me come over this way. Okay. This is where I wanted to go originally, is right up here. That's what I'm gonna try. Okay. This I seem to be making it. That way was no safe bet. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. I really thought I was gonna fall right back there. I really almost thought I was gonna fall. And I still may, so I'm gonna be really careful. I'm gonna put on my feet, footholds. I feel so much more comfortable when the rocks are dry and not wet like they are today. But looks like we've almost made it. Oh, shoot. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I hit my knee a little bit, but I did make it. I did make it. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. I hit my knee a little bit, but I'm okay. All right. MCave, I think that's it up there. I barely see it through the fog, or is that it over there? That's it up over there. I think that's it. Yeah. It doesn't look like the shape of an M here, but once you're standing in front of it, it does. So I'm pretty sure that's it. So I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up here, over, and right over there. I'm pretty sure that's it. May have to change batteries, but you know what? Let's just roll film. Let's just roll film. You guys like these high stakes climbs. Some of you on the edge of your seats. But just remember, if you're watching this video, I made it back. Probably. Unless my footage was found and somebody else edited it and posted it, but okay. Okay. Keeping our eyes open. Paying attention to what we're doing. Oh man. Okay. We gotta go straight up this way. Straight up. And it's tough. It's a tough climb. I'm not getting much traction on these loose rocks. I'm gonna take a break. I've done this once before. It's not an easy climb getting up here, but I've done it before. Okay. Oh my God. I'm gonna come over here and just take a quick break and get my bearing. Oh shoot. Now that the fog is cleared, you can see the little cave up there. I think that's it. I think. I could be wrong. It just goes to show you how hard it is to find features that you see before. That might not even be it, but I am gonna go to the top over here. It might be further in the canyon. I don't know if that might not be the right one. I gotta climb the top here and get my bearing though. Continuing our climb up this rocky hillside to try to get a better vantage point of where we're going. So far we haven't really found anything out here. It's hard to see with this fog. You can see straight ahead. I'm looking where I'm stepping because I don't want to slip and fall like we almost did back there. I'll tell you what, back there I really thought I was going to fall and get hurt, but luckily we didn't. Okay, we can still fall here. At least 3 points of contact. Let me try and yeah, I don't think that's the MCave. Let me get on top of this rock here. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna sit, take a break here because I don't think that cave up there is the actual MCave that I saw before. I really don't. My leg's getting tired. And I'm gonna sit. It just goes to show you, if you don't hike all the time like we used to, every day or every weekend, it's tough getting back into it. So this can't be a one-time thing. You gotta constantly come out and exercise. Like I said, we took 2 to 3 weeks off, went to Asia, didn't really exercise much out there like I would hoped, like we do back home. So I'm fine, I'm in shape, but just not as much shape as I was before. So it's gonna take a little bit to get back in the swing of things, but I think we've got to go further up the canyon. And that supposed MCave is up there, if we find it at all. We may not find it, so we'll see. Fresh GoPro battery and more fog is rolling in. You could see, well, you can't see anything because of the fog rolling in. If the MCave was right up there, you wouldn't be able to see it. So, folks, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can find this place in this fog. I mean, on a clear day, yes, I could see it off in the distance. I know more or less where it is. I'm gonna try to find it, but no promises. Even the cave that we saw over there, you almost can't see because it's this fog rolling in. So, I'm pretty sure it's further up here. I remember a hill, it could have been this hill, I don't remember. It was a really rocky, kind of a loose rock hill I had to climb, and like I said, it could have been this, I just don't know. So I'm gonna go up a little further in the canyon and try and find it up there. But this really just kind of shows you that you can come out here, see a feature, think you know exactly where it is, and you don't. Which would definitely explain and validate why Kenny Veach found an MCave once and could not find it a second time. I found an MCave once and I'm having a hard time finding it today. If we do find it, it'll be luck. So what I think I need to do is hike down towards the bottom of the valley, and we'll have to climb up again if I can find that same hill. And if the fog clears just enough, maybe we'll get lucky enough to see it. Oh shoot. Without falling and hurting ourselves. That's the last thing I want out here, is to get hurt. As always, I'm alone. I've got the satellite communicator, but that's not gonna do me any good if I'm unconscious. So let's keep on going. Get down towards the bottom. If I remember correctly, the MCave I keep talking about is up here just around the bend. I'm not 100% sure, but it might be, but that's what we're going to check. So hopefully this low clouds and fog will blow over, kind of burn off a little bit, and we'll be able to see a little bit where we're going. I can't say with any certainty that we're even in the right canyon. I mean, I know we are. I have it marked. And it should be right up there somewhere. But none of this looks familiar. It was a year ago since I saw this MCave last, so I can't even say it's still there. All we can do is keep going, and this fog really makes things hard to see. Yeah, it really makes things hard to see and kind of get oriented as to where we are. I probably remember if it wasn't so foggy, but it's just kind of tough. See right there, you gotta watch these rocks that kind of give way when you step on them, or the rocks that might be slippery. These Matterhorn boots have got great soles, but all bets are off when the rocks are wet. Alrighty, let's keep on going. Which way do I want to go? I'm gonna come back a little bit and see if there's an easier way up and over. Looks like there might be. Okay, here, lift ourselves up. All right. My legs are getting tired, but I like to think of that as weakness leaving the body. The more you do this, the easier it gets. And age really doesn't matter as long as you stay in shape. Well, I mean, it does, but it just gets easier. Definitely work out for sure. All right. Keep going. Coming up these rocks, it's almost impossible to see what's up on that hill, and that may very well be with this MCave that I found is up there. Not claiming it's Kenny's MCave, but it's a MCave in the perfectly shaped letter M. Anyway, if it was out there, I'd be able to see it, but this fog is really limiting our visibility. Even a drone, it would be tough getting up there. I mean, you lose sight of things really quick. We'll do our best. We'll keep going and see what else we can find. And this might be it. I see like a hillside with really loose gravel, and right there, and if there's a cave right there, then that might very well be it. So let's find a way up over here. I don't want to close to these rocks here. Almost like a little cave or something. Yeah, let's come up here. Well, I don't want to hit my head on this rock. This kind of taking an unnecessary chance. I've got a plastic bum cap that I can wear under a hat. Didn't bring it for this. I'm not planning on doing any caving. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, my foot is slipping, see? My foot is slipping. I can't get a good grip there. We'll go out of our way a little bit just to get a better grip. See, I can't even tell if there's a cave up there. Dang it. I don't know what time it is. Probably getting close to lunchtime. I did bring some freeze-dried food. I think it's breakfast skillet is what's on the menu. And I had breakfast, but I'm getting a little hungry, so I might break that out. If we can get to it. If that little cave is up there. If this is it, but I can't tell. It's so damn foggy. Oh, man. I know I've said it before. A lot of you guys say, oh, you're huffing and puffing, you're out of shape. You know, you come out here and see if you're not. See how easy it is for you to climb some of these rocks. Look at that. The fog is clearing. Is there an MCave up there? I don't see anything, but I can't really tell. Could be. I just remember climbing a hill like this, and I'd be off over there somewhere. And this might be about the place where it is, so I don't even know if I dropped a pin where it is. I don't think I did, otherwise I can come back easily. But this is a strange canyon, like I said before. Somebody gave me a location, said, yeah, that's where Kenny Veach's MCave is. Somebody in one of the off-road groups. And I pinned it and came out here. And it was weird because every time I got to that location, the location of the pin would change. I think that's more of a glitch in the GPS app than something supernatural, which you never know. At any rate, I'm gonna keep climbing up and see if we can see anything that looks like it could be at that MCave. I just checked GPS and I'm much further in the canyon than I thought I was. So it's entirely possible that we passed the cave or it's in a different canyon altogether, which would be strange. I don't think so. I don't think I've been in any other canyon out here on this side of the mountain range. Up this direction, the last two videos we did, Joe May Peak and the other Martian Rock, we went to the very top of this canyon, and you can kind of see some of the jagged rocks out there, like this one here that we saw looking down into the canyon. This is not Martian Rock Canyon, so Jeff Claw, this is not Martian Rock Canyon. This is further south of what I believe is Martian Rock Canyon, but we were still at the top of this canyon up here at the last video. The fog's clearing a little bit, so I could see some of the rocks, so I think we're almost at the end of the canyon. And our video MCave 2, we went up and over, and I think we climbed on these rocks here a little bit, so I think I know where we are, which means we more than likely passed the what I thought was the MCave, and that may have been it, what we saw in the first earlier in the video. So yeah, I'm fairly certain this is the end of the canyon where I was before, and now the fog's clearing, and this could be it, but I can't tell, especially with this fog. And even if there wasn't fog, it's tough to see the caves up there. So if anything, this hike has validated that Kenny Veach could very well have seen an MCave, came back and not found it. Shows you how hard it is to find things. Even if it wasn't foggy, it would be hard. So I think I'm going to backtrack a little bit to where I saw those first two caves, climb up and try to get to those, because that's the strongest lead I have so far. It could be up this hill and over here, but I can't see far enough through this fog to see if there's a cave up there. It's clearing a little bit, but I don't see it. And I'm not going to exert my energy climbing this hill if that's not it. But I did see some caves down there a little bit towards the entrance, and that may very well be what it is. So just hoping the fog clears a little bit more and I can see if there's a cave up there. I can't tell. Yeah, I can't tell. It's just too much fog. So we're going to have to backtrack a little bit. All right, we're going to slowly make our way back down out of the canyon towards the entrance. I didn't think that MCave I found before was this far. So that may have been it that we saw earlier. If not, I think we might try to climb the hill and get up to it and see. Here's an interesting looking rock. Kind of some nice dark lines to it. A lot of minerals in Nevada, so you never know what you're going to find. You know, that might be some iron, looks like. Yeah, it could be some iron. I don't think there's any mines in this canyon, and the cave I'm looking for is not a mine, it's a natural cave. I've been up to it before. It's kind of like just a deep in the normal pocket cave is what it is. But yeah, I sure can't see anything up there, and I'm not going to waste my time and energy climbing if there's nothing up there. So we'll just make our way back down out of here. I just took a quick break standing still in place and started getting cold, even wearing a jacket. So just goes to show you, you can stay warm by keep moving, but you do burn up energy, and makes you even hungrier the more energy you burn. Ugh. Jumping down rocks like that. Okay. It's like a puzzle. You really gotta watch where you step, make sure you've got secure footing, because you make one mistake, it can be really, really dangerous. We'll just navigate over these rocks. Okay. All right. See, there's the mouth of the canyon. I didn't think we came this far. I didn't think we came this far, because where I had marked for the MCave showed up there, and I hiked here, and then it was over there and over there. But I think that was a glitch with the app. For some reason, the location just kept changing. All right. I didn't think it was this close to the entrance, but it could have been. I don't know. At any rate, I'm going to go down a little further where I saw those pocket caves over on the hill and try to climb up to them. It's been a year, and I can't even tell. Might have been right here. I can't find it. Alrighty. That is weird. The canyon I thought was a lot bigger than this. I know this is the right one. There's the entrance. There's the end, and I don't know, I just thought it was a much deeper canyon than this. Picture Canyon's a good mile or two going in. This isn't that far. Fog's clearing a little bit, so once we get a little bit further, hopefully we can look up and see what looked like that MCave. Now, we did get a late start today, about 9 a.m. Like I said, it's been raining all night, and I wanted to wait until the rain stopped before coming out here, because it would just be a wet, muddy mess coming out here in the rain. Right now it's just a muddy mess, not that wet. All right, let's make our way over these rocks. Taking small leaps where we have to. It is really chilly out here. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the spring and summertime. I'd rather be out here in the heat than the cold. All right, let's watch that cactus for one, and keep on going this way, because I'm just trying to find the easiest way over these rocks. Okay. I think I remember this rock here with lines in it. And somewhere up on that hill, maybe, is that little cave, but I can't see it. The more I think about it, the more I think that might be where I saw that cave before, so I am going to climb this hill. Yeah, I'm going to have to climb this hill, then kind of veer off over that way, and I think that's it. I think that's it right there. We're going to climb to it regardless and see, so let's climb this hill. I think, if I remember correctly, this was the one we climbed. It's been so long ago, I just don't remember. But yeah, I think this is it. I just didn't remember it being at the mouth of the canyon. I thought it was further in. Let's go. Oh my gosh, okay. You mostly use your legs climbing up. I mean, you can use your hands, but most of the time I use my legs. You guys say use a chest cam or something. I'm gonna show you get better views holding the camera like this. Yeah, this is the tough climb. A lot of loose rocks. Now, you're looking straight ahead. My eyes are looking straight down at what I'm stepping on. So I can make sure I get a good foothold. We're about halfway there, so yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. All right, I clean the lens. I want to roll film. I know how you guys like this edge of your seat stuff. So I'm climbing. It's almost a vertical climb. I could lose my balance and slip at any time, so I'm trying to find a place to step that give me a good foothold. Once you get up on these rocks, okay, I think I see it. I think I found it. There is a cave up there. Do you see it? That is, once you get closer, it's in the shape of an M. So yeah, I think we did find it. It's just climbing to it. I couldn't see it from down there. Thought it was farther up in the valley. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Oh. Side of the mountain, just like Kenny said. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Might even be able to get enough of a signal there to do a quick live stream. What do you think? Okay. Okay. Carefully. This is the final stretch, folks. Mostly legs, some hands. I can climb with 4 hands or 2 hands and still hold the GoPro. Okay. Okay. That is the cave. Carefully. Lifting yourselves up. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yes. Second wind coming. Making our way up here. There. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. A little more. Does that look like an M? Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Let's go in there. Okay, I can't promise it's the M cave, but it's an M cave, sort of. And we found it again. It is kind of deep and dark on the side of a mountain, just like Kenny said, but it's not ground level. Kenny could have been mistaken. And you saw in this video how we went all the way up to the end of the canyon looking for where we thought it was, but it wasn't there. So at any rate, we did find it. I'm gonna start making my way down towards the valley. If I can pull more than 2 bars, I'll try to do a live stream. And that's it, mission accomplished. Once we get down the valley, I'm gonna see what time it is, see how we feel. We may press on, or at least get a better vantage point. But with this fog, it's kind of pointless, because you could see I just can't see anything. But at least we found this M cave in this foggy day. So let's make our way back down here carefully without falling, because if we fell, it would not be a good thing, as you could see. Let's keep going. Okay. All right, coming down this this rocky hill, it's just kind of a hop, skip, and a jump. And if we had to, we could slide down. There's no really big rocks, but it doesn't mean it's any less dangerous. So we'll just have to be careful not to lose our balance. Come on down here. Yeah, just straight down. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. All right, just completed the live stream and we are going back to the MCave. Why are we going back to the MCave? I thought we were heading down the hill. Yeah, I did too. I took off my glove up there and I did something I've done far too many times, which is I left it behind. That was not good. Okay. I take off the glove so I can use the other hand to use the touchscreen and whatnot. But I'm 90% certain I left it up there on the ledge next to the cave. That's why I'm going back. I got my other one here. It is getting drizzly. My Gore-Tex jacket's getting wet on the outside, and that's fine, it's dry on the inside. Oh, okay. Cactus. Okay. Okay, let's go. Climbing back up here. Pretty sure I left the glove up there. Man, I'm always losing a glove out here. I need to just break down and buy a couple of sets. Oh my gosh. Okay. They should be up there, top of those rocks. Oh my gosh. Okay. And there you are, you little bugger. Glove. Let's go back down. Okay, I'm gonna roll film. Hopefully the lens is clean. We're just coming down this hill. I just went back up and grabbed my glove that I left behind, so I got both gloves now, which I needed because my hands are cold. We just finished a live stream. I pulled 3 bars up there on that hillside because it's in view of the highway. So I'm just coming down this hill right now, trying to get to the bottom, trying not to slip. I'm just kind of crashing down, which I probably should go slower and take my time, but you know me. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. All this movement, my boots are loosening up, and I probably should retighten them. Because when your shoe's in there, all this movement just kind of pulls the laces and makes them a little bit looser, but that's fine. We'll manage. We'll get down. Oh, look at all the water coming off these plants. Show you how wet it is out here today. Wet and miserable. Nobody likes to be cold and wet, especially me. Moved into Las Vegas, so it'll be hot and dry. Because I prefer the heat over the cold. Oh, okay. One small step for man, one large step for Kenny. Let's go. All right. Now, I think this is a place where we almost slipped before, so let me carefully look at this. See if I can safely get down here. I can, but I think it's gonna be safer if you go around there and then down here. I'm just gonna play it safe. No reason to take unnecessary chances. Look how wet these rocks are. It's not usually wet out here. It's just so dry and great traction. Oh, we don't need to go there. I think we can go straight this way. There's the end of the canyon. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think we can do this. I'm ready. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, we can just make our way right down to the bottom of the canyon. Now going back should be easier as always because it's all downhill. Look how much dirt and mud is on my shoes, my boots. Okay, that's right, they're washable. Oh, so easy to lose your balance out here. Okay, alrighty. Oh, might as well just keep going straight. I haven't seen any evidence of civilization or people or anything out here, or anything unusual. But as always, if you see something that I don't, mention in the comments, because I've always said, you folks are just as much a part of these adventures as I am, just as much of a participant. We're all in this together. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that wasn't too bad. We're in the flat part of the wash, so we still got a decent hike back to the truck. But at least this section is easy. It's all relatively flat and downhill. Last time I was here, I did see some bones. I don't know if they're still there, but I don't know why they wouldn't be. But you just never know what to see out here, so we keep our eyes open. It's lunchtime. I'm a little bit hungry, but I think I'm gonna push it. And if I can make it back to the truck in an hour, I think we'll just have a late lunch somewhere else. I don't have to worry about eating one of the freeze-dried food that I have. I'm fine. I could probably use to lose a little bit of weight anyway, so we'll keep going, and if I have to stop for lunch, I will, but we're gonna try to just keep going all the way to the truck. Still a lot of fog at the higher elevations, but for the most part down here, you remember, you couldn't even see off in the distance. There was so much fog. So it's cleared quite a bit, which will be nice for going back. I mean, I kind of know where we're supposed to go anyway, but it just goes to show you this desert when you're out here. The biggest advantage of desert, you could see for miles, and that really helps you navigate and know where to go. But when there's really thick fog out here, you can't see more than, you know, 1/8 or 1/4 mile in front of you. So, you know, this hike has been a learning experience for everybody. That's why it's always best to come out on a clear day. Yeah, see, much easier to see. Straight that way is where we need to go. Some of these videos are really eventful, others aren't too eventful, but you just never know what you're going to find out here. As the weather gets better and I don't have to wear a heavy jacket or a lot of undershirts and stuff, it's going to be a lot easier to move. And the boots I have, the summer boots, are much more comfortable than these Matterhorn boots I'm wearing, so I'll be able to move a lot faster, more agile. Sheep Peak has got a name on it. We will climb Sheep Peak this year. And a few other spots out there. If you remember my lost truck videos, there are some spots I'd like to go out there, but that's a long range hike. We're gonna need a full day for, like, leave at 4 a.m. and come back at like 8 p.m. It's gonna be a long way, but we'll do it. So stay subscribed, and like I say, you just never know what you're gonna find out here. I mentioned in my other videos, strange, possible paranormal things happening out here. This one, not really so much. Strange smells, noises, or thinking you see things. That, from what I've seen, mostly happens in Joe May Canyon, which is on the other side of these mountains. Maybe a mile that way or so. But yeah, most of it happens in Joe May Canyon. Not so much the other areas. This one here, this on the other side of the mountain range, close to the highway. So, like I said, I really haven't seen anything unusual on this hike like I have on the other ones. You don't really realize how vast the desert is till you just stop and look around. We are way over there, and we've got to go way up over this hill somewhere. I'm getting tired, I'm hungry, but I don't want to stop and eat because we're almost to the truck. Probably within a mile. Let's just keep going. It's a great feeling when you go through the desert and you see your truck off in the distance. I don't know if you can see it, but I do. We're almost there. 1/4 mile maybe. Making good progress. All right, folks. You can see my truck up on the hill there. We made it. On the clock, it's about, what do we have on the clock? We've got 3.13 miles, but you remember it was about a mile in we started this, so about a 4-mile hike round trip. Not a big one, but after being out for 2 weeks, it's nice to kind of take a small break, get back in the swing of things. You can see the mountains out there. I don't know if you can see in the video. Mount Charleston on the range out there, just tons of snow up at the higher elevations. This whole mountain range out there, everything above 7,000 feet is covered in snow. So it's pretty, it's really cool looking. but we're not going up there. That's it for this adventure. Like I said, just a quick one out there to this purported MCave and back. Hope you enjoyed it. A lot more stuff coming up, so please subscribe and like. That really helps the channel out when you like, because it increases popularity and more people get to see the channel. And if you subscribe, that's, you know, kind of like a validation that what I'm doing is something that you value. Because let's be honest, it's a cold, foggy day, and I could be sitting at home with a hot cup of coffee just chilling out, but I'm out here in the desert. But don't worry, I love these hikes, doing these hikes as much as you like watching them. It keeps me in shape, and you know, now the spring and summer is coming, we've got a lot more opportunities for these hikes out here, and a lot more stuff planned, so stay tuned. But for now, that's it for this adventure, my folks. Have a great weekend, and thank you for joining. Till the next time, see you on the next adventure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the videos, please subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified when I post a new one. All of my videos are unscripted as they happen. I can't promise they'll be exciting, but I can promise they'll be 100% real. My name is Steve from Las Vegas, and these are my adventures.